Welcome back to Bullet Basics. Today we've got another video about the Ruger EC9s. We've gotten a lot of feedback from you guys, both on YouTube with comments and other places as well, on this pistol. Basically saying that so many people love this pistol, and so we wanted to do a quick video on really the 5 reasons that we loved this pistol as well. As I said in the review, there were some things I really just didn't like about it, but there were definitely things I do like about it. So just remember, these 5 things are really just my opinion. You may differ completely from all 5 of them or 1 or 2 of them, and that's okay. But I did want to film what I thought, kind of the 5 reasons that I like this pistol and that this may be a good pistol for your next concealed carry or your first concealed carry gun. So without any further ado, let's get to it. The number 1 reason that this pistol would be a great concealed carry option for anyone looking is the reliability. Now, I have only reviewed this one pistol, obviously, and I will link that review up here. You can go check that out. It's a full review. But in the review, we put about 300 rounds through this pistol, and it did not have, well, I guess it had one hiccup with some really horrible ammo that made all of our guns have issues, but it was only one. And the fact that I saw it through many different guns tells me it was the ammo, and that we already knew that. It made all kinds of guns malfunction. And so, but with any other ammo we put through it, hollow points, regular ball ammo, we didn't have any hiccups or any problems. And so, complete reliability. But I wouldn't just say reliability, because you can get reliability out of every manufacturer, and a lot of them you're paying twice as much for. So I would actually say the price reliability combo, where you're getting this gun for anywhere from $200 to $250, and you're getting complete reliability like you do out of some of the others. For example, the Springfield Hellcat that you're paying more than twice as much likely for, and you're getting extreme reliability out of this one as well. You're going to get that out of this, and so, geez, the price to reliability combo there is, you just can't beat it. The next point, number 2, that puts this ahead, and I would say puts this kind of almost in a league of its own, is the size to weight category, and not really a league of its own as much as it just is a great concealed carry option because it's so small and compact. It's really comparable to the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield, to the Glock 43, and then obviously to the Springfield Hellcat. In fact, it's smaller in some respects. I'll put the Hellcat in front because it is smaller in some others. Right, this Hellcat's a shorter gun, and it's a little bit shorter in the grip, which is awesome. Especially because in the Springfield Hellcat, you're getting 11+1 in the chamber versus 7+1 in the chamber in the Ruger. But as far as how thin the gun is, man, the Ruger hands down beats it, especially here in the front of the grip, which I would say that was one of my criticisms. In fact, if you want to see the 4 things that I just didn't really like about the gun, I'll link that up here as well. But it's just that I don't like the grip very much. However, a lot of you have responded saying, yeah, you may not like it, but I really like it because it's so thin that I can conceal carry it very easily, whereas some of the others they have trouble with. And so that is definitely the size to weight category. It's lighter than all these other ones I've mentioned, as I've rolled in already. It's lighter than all these other ones I've mentioned, and it's smaller in some respects than all the other ones as well. So the size to weight ratio is definitely the second reason. Okay, the third reason is actually the responses that I've gotten. When I criticized this gun, which I did say that I really like this gun, I had a lot of fun shooting it. There were a lot of people that have come back and said, I love this gun. I can't believe you said that. That's crazy, right? And so I would say that all the fans that have the gun and love the gun is the third reason that this would be a great concealed carry gun. So many people have responded saying, man, you're wrong on this, or I disagree on this, which is totally fine. But that it has such a loyal fan base after the purchase, right? It's one thing if you buy the gun because it's a good deal and then you're like, it's okay. But so many people are like, no way, man, I love this gun. It's so awesome. I would definitely buy this gun again. And so that would be the number 3 reason, is that people seem to love this gun, even after purchase, even after they put a couple hundred rounds through it. And so that, for me, speaks for itself. It must be reliable, which we've seen. It just must be a really good gun, easy to conceal, all those types of things. And so definitely take a look at this one if you're kind of in this price range. And even if you're not in this price range, it's still a good option. We thoroughly enjoyed it. And that actually brings us to the 4th reason, and that is the double action pull the trigger. And I'll roll in some footage of me pulling the trigger. But now you're going to notice in this video that some of these are repeats of the things I didn't like. And I will still say I don't like this trigger. However, it's more of a double action pull on the trigger. When you're pulling it, it's this big, long pull. And so if you're carrying this gun and you want kind of that extra knowledge of knowing that it's a big, long pull, so it's never going to get pulled accidentally, this is definitely the trigger for you, because it's a big, long pull. It's very smooth, I will say that, as some of you noted down below, but I just don't like it, especially where I don't like it is the reset. When you got this big long reset and it's not very audible or tactile, you're not really sure when you've reset it. And that's one of the issues I ran into when I was reviewing it, is when I would come out, I would think that I'd reset it and I'm ready to pull again. And so then I'd have a dead trigger and be like, oh crap, I didn't go out far enough. And so, that's something you can get used to. It's definitely something I started to get used to over time, but it did take some time to do that. And so you need to note that, you need to remember that hey, the trigger may not be the best, or it may not be what I'm expecting, but you can get used to it. And once you do, you can, you'll love it. One of the people down below did note that if you're used to revolvers more, this is a much better trigger for you. And I agree, it probably is a lot more like a revolver double action trigger than most of the striker fired ones you may be used to. Okay, so let's get on to reason number 5 that this could be your next concealed carry gun or would be a great option for that, and that is the accuracy. This gun was really accurate. Now, all of them are accurate. They're more accurate than I am. They're probably more accurate than you are. But whenever I use accuracy, I just mean how easy is it to be accurate. And once I got used to the trigger, once I got used to a little bit of it, put about 100, 150 rounds through it, I was much more accurate, and it was much easier for me, actually, than some of these other guns. The Hellcat, actually, I was more accurate with this one after I had gotten used to the trigger and the sights and everything, because one of my criticisms was the sights. I just don't like them. But once I was used to them, man, I was driving tacks. I was putting rounds right through the center of the target fairly easily, fairly quickly, just exactly what I wanted to have been doing. And so, man, if you can get a gun that's very inexpensive, that's accurate, that's reliable, that's all of that kind of thing, and you can shoot it quickly, man, that is the gun for you. And so if you're on a budget, even if you're not, this is one to take a look at. I would personally, just so you know, I would personally go for one of these, like the Hellcat, that can hold a lot more rounds. But I would not hesitate to carry this one and enjoy this one because of that. Now, there are some criticisms. You can check those out in the video that I linked. The reasons that I wouldn't really choose this gun. But for the most part, it's a great gun. Really, all I care about in a carry gun is that it's reliable and that I don't have to worry about carrying it. Those are our 5 reasons that this could make a great concealed carry option, your next concealed carry gun or your first concealed carry gun, especially on a budget. We hope that you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, comment down below, engage with gun channels, our channel obviously, but all gun channels here on YouTube. Show YouTube it's a valuable part of their business, and we'll see you next time.